Welcome back to The Vocalist. Today we are listening to REO Speedwagon. This is not a first time reaction for me. I love this song, but I have not seen this performance and I haven't featured the band on the channel yet, so here we go.
I can't fight this feeling any longer, and yet I'm still afraid to let it flow. What started out as friendship has grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let it show. I tell myself that I can't hold out forever. I say there is no reason for my fear, 'cause I feel so secure when we're together. You give my life direction, you make everything so clear. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring this ship into the shore and throw away yours forever. 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. And if I have to crawl upon the floor, come crashing through your door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore.
I love this song. I don't know if it was considered cheesy when it came out, but I just think it is so good. I can't help myself. I also I want to talk briefly about vocal trends, because when I think of this song and anytime I've heard it in a movie, on the radio, anything like that, I just think it's like a really cool power ballad. But if you listen closely, there is a lot of nasality in his tone. And I love that because I feel that that is so, I don't know, it's looked down upon or maybe avoided in, I think, a lot of popular music today. And it's a great sound. It's such a great sound. But it also helps facilitate a lot of those higher notes as well for various technical reasons. So I don't know. I think it's just really special that not only do we have just this really great song that I feel is an absolute banger, but on top of that, we get this really cool vocal tone that we don't hear as often as perhaps we used to. I don't know. Obviously, I'm going back. Let's see. Here we go.
Well, I can't fight this feeling.
I mean, I might as well get the intro.
Well, I can't fight this feeling any longer, and yet I'm still afraid to let it flow.
The way he just kind of eases in and out with full adduction and then that breathiness, I think is so beautiful.
What started out as friendship has grown stronger. I only wish I had the strength to let it show.
And you can kind kind of hear at the end of the word stronger, on show, when he's in that lower range, not quite as much forward placement and nasality. It's still present because I think it's a part of his innate sound, but he really utilizes it in such a great way when he's at the top of his range.
I tell myself that I can't hold out forever. I say there is no reason for my fear, 'cause I feel so secure when we're together. You give my life direction, you make everything so clear.
There's also this sort of, I mean, it's a love song, like the added gentility that comes in with this particular sound. It's almost like there's an added vulnerability that I think just works with this song.
And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night.
As soon as he said even, like you can hear that is so pingy and so bright and forward and nasal, and yet it doesn't come off that way. It doesn't come off in a negative way because of the songwriting and what's necessary to really deliver the song, I don't know, in all of its glory, I guess is the best way to say it. So I maybe it's just my ears today that I've never really tuned into that specific feature, that characteristic in this sound, but it's very prominent, and yet I'm not usually bothered by nasality in the first place, but I'm not bothered by it. This is the first time I've noticed how much of that is used.
As I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night. And I'm getting closer than I ever thought I might. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring this ship into the shore and throw away the oars forever. 'Cause I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. And if I have to crawl upon the floor, come crashing through your door, baby, I can't fight this feeling anymore. My life has been such a whirlwind since I saw you. I've been running around in circles.
The other thing I like about this song, and I know it's simple in its structure, but I appreciate that they didn't hit the chorus and then just stay there. I love that there are levels. You know, we get back to a verse now and he gets to kind of chill a bit vocally before we go into like the final chorus where it's just, you know, nonstop.
In my mind, and it always seems that I'm following you, girl, 'cause you take me to the places that alone I'd never find. And even as I wander, I'm keeping you in sight. You're a candle in the window on a cold, dark winter's night. And I'm getting
I'll back it up so we hear that. The first time around, we heard more texture in that sound. This time you can see he is pushing a bit more air through, and I think it's just such a beautiful example of live performance. Sometimes you just don't know what your voice is going to do, no matter how much you plan and train and feel prepared. And so I think that first round, while we still got tone, there was more texture than I'm used to hearing in this song. And so now, second time around, as he ascends, he's putting a bit more air into it, which is helping get more adduction. And it's just really cool to see. It's cool to see singers like recalibrate in, real time, based off of whatever sounds have already occurred, because then that registers and they know, oh, this is how my voice is responding today. I need to do X, Y, and Z to get this sound. The very last time he sang Anymore, you could hear him back off the air pressure a bit. So we returned to the initial sound we heard in the song, where there was a lot of warmth and gentility. And I think that was just a great choice to sort of put a button on this performance. We also heard a few moments of agility in there, which I don't know if I've ever noticed, at least not. Now I'm going to have to go back and listen to the studio recording, but I don't remember hearing that previously. But they were inserted in really tactful ways, and I think very specific spots. So it was nice to hear that skill, and I'm curious if he did more of that in other songs. It's interesting because, when we talk about trends in music, if certain singers of the past were popular today, or, vice versa, it's cool to think what else we might have heard from them, given the trends in music. And so obviously with a lot of popular music today, I feel like, especially in R&B, but I think in the general landscape of popular music, we hear a lot more agility, more riffs and runs than we did in certain decades of the past. So yeah, you never know what you might have gotten. But that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching with me, and hopefully I will see you next time.